This is a collective reading for the 11th of November, and I laid this out last night but decided that I would go through it today. So it is a Celtic cross reading, and the heart of the matter is the Ten of Swords. This is a card about pain, getting to the point where you are at the end of a cycle and you are tired, you're moving on, the cycle is ending, and you are ready to move forward. In this deck, it's particularly poignant because instead of a person being on the ground with swords in their back, they're standing up and moving on. The birds in the air symbolize the swords and how you are over this energy now. And the crossing card for this is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can be a youthful, innocent, possibly a little bit out there energy. And this card is, in this particular deck, the When Pigs Fly card. What you see is the energy of a new feeling, the feeling that what might have been impossible emotionally before is possible. It's a card of possibilities. It's a card of moving into a new phase emotionally. And at the base of this reading, the root cause, is there is a lot going on. The Knight of Swords energy is swiftly moving energy. There's a feeling, a need, a pressure to move swiftly. The Swords talks about knowledge and truth and getting to the truth of things. So the root cause is really your search and your feeling and your motivation to move towards truth and information that may be coming in that is making you feel a little bit like you need to do something, but you may not know quite what that is. And in the past, we have these two cards, recent past. The energy is of the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And this is the new time for emotion. This is getting up and walking away from the hurt of the past. You've felt yourself in a space where you are creative and you're centered. There's a lot of energy that has happened in the past that's moving you towards something. The Queen of Wands is Aries power, a fire sign power, and the Ace of Cups is, of course, the water power. So it's a balance of the fire and the water, and you've started to feel that balance coming in. No matter what your sign, there is a possibility here that you have felt this. So what you are looking for, the goal, what you're trying to reach for here, is a state where you see there's an emotional release, there is a great deal of happiness. You're looking for, sometimes this is a wishes fulfilled. Emotional fulfillment is what you're looking for. This is one step short of the Ten of Cups. In the near future, there is a lot of creative energy, again, in the Eight of Wands. It could be a very busy time. It could be a lot of information coming in, a lot of things. In this card, in this view of the card, it looks like the wands, the energy, is coming into a point, and that it's going to spark something that is it's like like, to me, intuitively, it's like that morning, at that time in the morning when the sun is just about to come up and you feel the possibilities of the day, and as the sun is coming up, you see the sun on the horizon. This energy is all this is going towards a particular point. What that point is will depend on what is happening in your particular situation. But there is a feeling of possibility. There's a lot of activity. This is also related to the Knight of Swords card, because there's a lot going on. And there is a lot going on in our world today. The energy that you are likely feeling and the power that you have, this is your card in this situation, is the card of the Magician. And the Magician can be the manifesting, the ability that you have to manifest things. And that is where you are in your power right now. In the greater scheme of things, we always have this magician power. We all have the ability to manifest what we want, what we need. And I think that that's where we are in our power right now to do that. In the environment, I got these two cards, the 7 and 9 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, this is often depicted as a defensive energy. And in this particular card, in this particular deck, this is a person who has gone inside and she's sitting in her own power. She has built her boundaries. She has built strong boundaries, and she's sitting in serenity, not outwardly defending. She knows what she has. She knows what she has achieved, and she doesn't need to defend it. She just knows that the energy that's coming in, that she feels that is asking her to defend it, is something that she needs to protect herself against. So in that way, it's a healthy energy of creativity, the environment of creativity, and the environment of having achieved quite a bit. And this card shows there has been some struggle, and that this is the environment where you just need to keep on working towards what you are attempting to achieve, because it's, not give up. Find your center and not give up. The hopes and fears came up as the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Justice. This is kind of an interesting situation, because as the High Priestess, there is a quietness, there is a stillness that's going inside. It's kind of related to the moon, in that you are in a state where you want to be able to see, to use your intuition. You're hoping for justice here. There may be a situation where you feel things have been unfair, or you're waiting to see what is going to happen next. And the Page of Pentacles is a youthful energy and resources that is coming in. Again, this is a youthful feel. I think that what you are looking for is, the hope is justice, and the fears may be you don't know what your intuition is. You don't trust your intuition on something. And the Page of Pentacles is, I believe, also can have a little look at what they talk about in this particular deck. But the Page of Pentacles, again, is a youthful energy. And it is the hope to manifest new opportunities. There there could be financial opportunities coming in for you, new career paths. You're possibly a little bit of fear about what might be happening. It is, again, a youthful energy. One of the things that you might fear or be struggling with is not knowing what to commit your energies to at this point. It also talks about procrastinating in the shadow realm. It's saying that you hope that the things that you are attempting to manifest, you fear maybe the pieces won't come together. But honestly, the card talks about being practical at the same time as going within, and it's like the balance between the practical energy of the Page of Pentacles and the optimism about, there's opportunities, looking for things, and then being able to trust your intuition of the High Priestess, and really hoping that that justice is about to happen. If you have that feeling, you have a desire for that, your hope is for a balance. And it talks a little bit about karma. If you feel like things have had some karmic weight to them that is negative, you felt the weight of something that you might have experienced in the past or done in the past, that's kind of what you're hoping for. And so the outcome, we have the Wheel and the Three of Pentacles. And this is talking about what is coming around is a time when you are going to be working collaboratively. I look at the Wheel card as this is a learning moment. It's a teaching moment. That the whole cycle that you're entering or you have been through, you have learned, and you're getting ready to take those lessons that you have learned through the past cycle and move into the next cycle. And with the pages in this reading, I think that message is that there is still more for you to learn, and a lot of that is in the realm of how you collaborate with individuals, how the different energies come together, and what different characteristics that you have with those that you work with or that you collaborate with creatively or in your life in general, how those energies come together. So all in all, I believe that it is a positive reading. I think that there are things that you have been working through, and at the base of this underlying energy, there are a couple of cards here. The Emperor, which is a strong, I have got this together energy. It's a strong Aries card, a strong fire sign card. But the energy that is available, that is underneath this, is leadership and confidence and a feeling of harmony. There's also, which connects really with the Knight of Swords, there's a feeling that things have been moving quickly, as the Chariot card has come up as some of the underlying energy in the past. I can see that there's also a possibility that you have recently been recognized, if you felt the Six of Wands speaks of a success, of a personal success, and that is something that you may have felt in the past. And then also there is the Seven of Pentacles, which has shown up in a couple of readings recently with it is that cultivating this thing that you are trying to manifest, and so you're still working to manifest with the Magician card. That's where this energy is it has taken you. You've you've worked on your resources and cultivated that, and working through getting some recognition for it, and maybe feeling the energy that it's time to move on a little bit, and see what it is that you can do next. And then underlying this again is a card, the Empress, which the Empress and the Emperor in a balance with another. It is the divine feminine and the divine masculine. They're together in this reading, underlying this. So I see that the reading talks about all of the things that have been happening are coming together in a way that our creative energy that's going to be moving you into, through your work and your manifestation, into a new phase of learning more, move you to a new level, leveling up, if you will. So I really like the things that I see in this for this November 11th reading. And again, this is for the collective, and if you enjoy this, please like and please subscribe. And I'll leave it there.